What's up guys, it's Depressed Panko here bringing you some quality survival skills on how to survive your first few days in 7 Days to Die. In a few seconds you're going to see me click around in my inventory, and in a nutshell, what you're going to want to do is harvest as much fiber, wood, and stone as possible, mainly because you need to craft tools. But on a side note, the most important weapon in the game, in my opinion, the longbow or hunting bow. Arrows can be obtained by either putting together some stone and wood along with feathers or finding them in loot spawns, so pick up any bird nest you see. In the recent footage, you can see there's no feathers in my inventory. That's because I was in a panic, and the starting time on the server was 1700. In addition to this, you may or may not be able to see that I'm in a hidey hole, which I will later expand in the video along with a few pointers on why it's a safe base. You'd also want to keep a fair amount of cotton on hand, just in case some zombies get up close and personal. So make sure you replant along with creating some bandages, because nobody wants to bleed out. Another fairly important thing, the more you craft a type of item, the more skill is increased. Meaning that certain items are crafted with even more efficiency in either damage, protecting, or harvesting power. But make sure you manage your resources. Don't overspend and end up with few resources for tools. Efficiency on your base should be top priority, since every 7 days a horde will spawn with zombies who have heightened senses. Alright, so in this portion of the video I'm turning up my gamma so I can go outside and see everything clearly. It was at this point that I heard a bear and decided it would probably be best to sit back and dig some more. Another thing I forgot to mention is the day and night cycles. Daytime is from 400 to 2200, meaning that any time past 2200, zombies will sprint and attack faster and do a greater amount of damage per strike. It's vital that you stay alive as long as possible, because every time you die, you not only lose 10 max health, but also 10 max stamina, meaning that you won't be able to work on your base as efficiently. Anyway, onto the base. When creating my tunnel system, I like to make a ramp. Keep in mind that if you mess up on a block, you will be able to replace it, but its base HP reduces from 200 to 50 since it's now fertile soil. However, this only applies to dirt blocks, as stone will disappear and require you to put 250 hit points worth of work on them. Later in the video, you'll see that I create a ramp heading upward, only to bring it back down. This is to reduce the chance of light reaching the base's entry door, and also give zombies a little obstacle to overcome since they are programmed to find the fastest way to your base. So this is when I decided I needed to get back out and gather some more materials. It was after all daytime, and I decided it would be best to stock up before nightfall. After finding a bird's nest, I took a few shots at a zombie. Not my proudest, but I got the job done. Another important thing everyone should invest in is a bone shiv, which can be acquired by harvesting an animal, and is a superior tool when harvesting animal carcasses. Materials gathered from animals can later be used to craft a forge, which will give access to better tools, including culinary. I felt the need to include this portion of the video because not everyone knows what to do when first harvesting an animal. Most might actually feel the need to lunge around the smelly meat when first starting off, but this is actually the worst thing that you can do. Since the minimal amount your health and stamina can decrease to is 60, it's best to save the meat in a chest for when you're later building up your player status and take back the items that won't bring too much attention your way. At this time, my girlfriend decided to join me on this so-called adventure, so I had to pick up the pace on my mining, deposit my good, and head out to rescue her. As it turns out, she's still a noob, dead weight, and hopefully ends up watching this video so that she may also gain a few tips and tricks. On the positive side, what's a tutorial without a little bit of gameplay? Coming at you now is a bit of my rescue mission and the struggles that came with it returning home. Once I finally reached her, I frantically searched the house for food to keep my player status up. Not finding anything, out of frustration, ran outside and proceeded to the soon-to-be base without giving notice if my girlfriend was following. My mistake, because later on, when I attacked two zombies in desperation, she ran to a trash pile in hopes of finding something for me. It was at this point that I ran out of arrows. Now defenseless, I bolted in the opposite direction of the zombies, hoping that my girlfriend would only take notice of me running to quickly follow behind. After gathering a few more stones, I was able to craft enough arrows to take out a few more zombies. While heading home, looted a few more spawns, and eventually thought we were a-okay once I saw the area I had dug out. Turns out, there's a moral to this story. Never be the hero. You'll soon find out why. After killing those zombies that walked kinda funny, walking back to the base, everything looks peachy, right? You're probably thinking, what could go wrong? Well, you know that hunger issue I was panicking about? Turns out it hit me faster than I thought it would. Well guys, I hope you found this video helpful. Hopefully I can get at least 10 likes, and make sure to subscribe for the next video, which will include tips on building up your player status. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.
I wish I could change all these people drifting away.
Yeah, I wanna be as strong as Muhammad Ali when he swings it, soulful as Indy.